Why are you really trying to waste your life by making things complicated? My friend, today I want to talk about the fact that you are already more than enough. If you want to just achieve the goal, that dream of yours in your mind, you can just right away start it from today. Complexity is the killer of execution. What we do not need is making things complicated. And what really keeps us away from where we can be, what we can achieve, is exactly that feeling of making things overcomplicated, that we think that it is still far away from the state of readiness of ours. The fact is that one of the most fearful states of people is that people think that they are not yet enough. They think that they are not yet ready for something. It just see, if I make this complicated, I never record this for you because I think that okay, I have to be in my big studio. I have to have the lights which are perfect, and I actually not only stop myself from recording what I really enjoy to talk about, but also I'm staying away from those people whose lives can be transformed by just listening to what I'm saying. It can be a light brought to them. So that's why I don't want you to be away from what you can really do from your heart. So remember the fact that anytime you make things complicated, you just kill the momentum of execution. You need simplicity. And for that, the actions that you can take is just simple. And what I normally do and suggest you to follow as well is think about 5 years from now, or what would be the long term for one goal that you now define or comes to your mind. Think about it long term. What is it exactly? Make it smart and know that it has the time that you want to achieve, and see you there. I don't want you to limit your mind. I don't want you to make that goal small. It's not the time to do that because it's long term. Now think about short term. Now where you are. What is your real knowledge and qualifications regarding that goal of yours? And then if you want to think about short-term action plan you can really take towards reaching that long-term goal, you need to break it down. That goal needs to be broken down into smaller mini goals, micro goals, so that you can achieve it over shorter time, so that you can teach your brain that you are enjoying this process, and also you need this learning by doing. Now already you are more than enough. You have the knowledge, and the thing you need is execution, is action, which comes with simplicity. Our brain needs a clear direction, a clear plan. So what you do is, for example, define a mini goal which can be achieved after 1 week. Sometimes I do it daily. It depends on what you are working on. Now you know that after 1 week you want to have this result. You are now result oriented. And with the reality that you know from yourself, from the capacities, from everything you have available to you, now you can define action plan which is reasonable over this time for you to be done. Third step, which is really important, is celebration. It is no fluff. It is important because we have to train our brain, our mind. It's like our baby. We have to train it to work as we wish. As like high achiever or a high standard person, you have to really manage the way that our mind or your mind is working. So after celebrating even that mini goal, you have more power. Not only now you are getting closer to your main goal, but also you have more momentum and motivation, and then this celebration is the boost that brings to your mind that okay, now another celebration is close. If I just keep her or him motivated, or work with him, collaborate with this person to achieve another mini goal. So this is all side really win for your mind, for your brain, and for you who want to achieve that long-term goal. And for sure, keep in mind that now you have a long-term milestone plan and also mini goals, short-term milestones. You always have to cross or go to that bigger picture and see that you are getting closer and closer. But remember, if your long-term goal is really long from now, for example, it's for 5 years, or it's for 1 year, and 1 year looks like really long to you because people are different. For example, maybe 10 minutes is too long for me, but 10 minutes is really nothing for another person. So if looking at that long-term plan feels not really motivating to you, make sure that even that long-term plan can be broken to, for example, 3 or 4 again long-term one. For example, if 1 year sounds really too far from you and it's not motivating, so break it into, for example, for every 4 or 3 months define some goal that can motivate you. And then after each mini goal, daily, weekly, go and look at that 3 months map that you have, and you see that you are getting gradually closer and closer. And since these mini goals are really mini, even daily or weekly, so you can cross earlier and you can see that the pace is really fast. Do you get what I mean? So this is powerful thing. So what you need to remind yourself daily is making things complicated just keeps you away from executing, from bringing that knowledge into action, keeps you away from your goal, keeps people who can take advantage of your service and the value that you are adding to them away from you. If this video helps you, I want to ask you to like it. And also, the next video that I want to propose is the 2 books which are really power combo that comes together and can really help you. Now you're thinking strategically, and taking care of yourself in different dimensions is really key. So next video, see you there.